Monday morning. For office goer, it's Monday blues. I try to leave before 8 a.m. so that I can beat the traffic and reach office as early before 9. So I go through a lot of social media. I'm part of so many WhatsApp group. If you compare with many of the young men today, I spend a very less time on social media, but I do keep track of all my posts on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. लेकिन एक बात मैं आज आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूँ. Last afternoon, I was talking with one of my friends who is from Bangalore. We always have this kind of chit-chat, gossip, sometimes serious discussions about politics, about ideology, what is right for this country, what is wrong for this country. So, during the discussion, a very important thing came, and that was, he said that social media or this AI-enabled platforms work in such a way that, for example, if I am a right-winger, if I want India to be a Hindu country, so I would, and then, different media, Google, Yahoo, Facebook, all sort of the search engine in a different platform, they all know that what my political, what my religious, what my social views are. So I would always get, posts which are going to amplify my view about religion, about politics, about life, about relationships, about people. So after such amplification, for example, I just like to concretize this statement. If I'm a BJP supporter, so I would always get posts on my social media platform strengthening my support for BJP or any right-wing party. I'm just giving you an example. So after years, months, hours of spending my time on this, my worldview would become so so narrow, and it will have just one color, and that is a saffron color. So my mind will be totally saffronized in a very brutal, aggressive, and I would say a very ugliest way. Now think of your mind as someone like Hindu Rishi says, Aham Brahmasmi. My mind is universe. And when your mind will just have one color, how ugly, how limited, how narrow that mind would be. So this is the impact we have on our own mind of of mobile, of technology, in a very specific term, of social media on us. The other day I was reading an article titled The Transformer Man. The article talks about how these technologies are AI enabled, and technologies are going to influence us, make handicap of us. It's very important that we keep our mind a fertile ground for different ideas. Nowadays you see information are changing us. When I was a student in school days, even up to university days, I would go to library, I would search Google, and I'm the one who was changing the information. But unfortunately, Nowadays, information are changing us. And if we become captive of the information, this gives a amazing power to the people who control these technologies, who can manipulate these technologies. And believe me, when the power gets concentrated in such a few number of people, the power of technology, the power of manipulation, it's going to create havoc on us. Small example. We had Delhi riot, just almost 10 days ago, when President Putin was visiting India. And what we saw, the power of social media, the power of hate, it conspired in such an ugly way that 36 people got killed in a span of less than 36 hours. And you can imagine, every time we see on WhatsApp, there are rumor factories. People are mongering hate, amplifying hate, not only through these messages, but rather they are seeding hate, they are seeding blood in our mind, because they know our that momentary preference, and they keep feeding us the information which are going to amplify those particular view. It could be left, it could be right view, it could be hating gay man, or it could be anything, or even loving asymmetrical things in the world. But any view, these machines enable learning, this technology are going to amplify in us. The point I'm trying to make, instead of having a diverse, fertile mind for generating new ideas, new things, unfortunately these machines, these technologies, these mobile phones, these technology companies, the social media platforms, they are going to create a mind which are so narrow and just colored with so few colors, and that mind would be so narrow, so limited, so ugly. And when this ugliness gets opportunity to express themselves in their interaction with people, in their interaction with others, you see a young teenager shooting in the schools. You see a terrible violence on the street. It just happened in Delhi. And you see so many ugly manifestations of those ugly minds. So how do we counter that? And what I discussed with my friend, that one needs to be aware of all these tendencies of their own mind and how it interacts with technology. If you are not aware, there are chances that you will become a captive. Your mind will become a prisoner. And the result of the captive mind is so dangerous, extremely dangerous. So this is just one thought. I would like to recollect some of other thought which are more intellectual issues, that in coming years, in coming decades, how human mind will be transformed, because majority of the task we are unable to do. Just think of algebra, think of calculus, think of arithmetic. It's all the logical functions are now performed by machine, by a computer. In fact, now there are computers which can create algorithm. So the whole idea of, we have machines which are much more intelligent than the human mind. So how this is going to play out in coming years? What kind of power our mind would need to have, which can still control the machine, not the other way around. So it's very, important to think how our future would look like.